There we go. Good morning, and welcome to Morning Musings with Dodona Coaching. I am Amelia McHenry, and I am your hostess for today. And what we do each morning is we start the day off by tapping into the universal knowledge and listen for the message that it has for us today on going for your big dreams. And by big dreams, I mean living your authentic life, living a life that is wonderful and wondrous and aligns with who you are, what you like, what you want to do, what makes you happy and fulfilled. So that could be the big Hollywood dream, right? The big Broadway dream, the going to space kind of dream, or it could be just the simple dream of spending time in your garden or walking around a lake or, simple things. Doesn't have to be big, right? But it's big for you. That's the idea of big dreams. It's big for you. It's what's important to you. Um, and how we're doing that is we're using Alana Fairchild, Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, and because she's got great messages, she's got great cards, and they're beautiful, and it's really cool. Yeah, it's a good deck. I like the deck. And it's a rebellious deck, right? It's like, get a little bit of the in there. So let's I've been shuffling them, and let's get your feet on the ground, comfortable in your chair. And I like to have the card that comes up 3 times on the top. That's just my thing. It's a weird thing, I know, but it is. And just think about, what is the message from the universe that we need to hear today? And there it is. Shuffled them enough, came up 3 times. Defend to the end the worthwhile. Defend to the end the worthwhile. So I'm going to read it from the book. Let's see. Does it happen to be? Nope. All right. Defend to the end the worthwhile. All right, here we go. Beneath the illusions, pretty as they may seem, you know what is real. Beneath the lies, sweet though they may sound, you know what is worthwhile. All that is genuinely and truly essential for the heart to throb with life is worthwhile. Anything that dulls it or suffocates its vibrant aliveness must be questioned, challenged, and more than likely cast aside. For the heart is our key to living an authentic life. What is there once, hang on a second. What is there once that is compromised? Without its foundation of truth, we are to be forever lost in confusion, doubt, and despair. You are a sacred warrior, a defender of the heart. You have cried genuine tears of your own grief and also the grief of the world. You have raged at injustice and oppression in your own life and in the world. You have felt the need to protect the presence of love, for whilst it is exceptionally powerful, it can too easily be smothered under lies and fear. The sacred warrior must not heed the dangerous voices that say, "Oh, stop being so sensitive. Stop making such a big deal of things." Love is the biggest deal there is. What else is worth being so sensitive about? The sacred warrior is vigilant that the presence of love is not chipped away by fear, criticism, doubt, or untruths. Even if others find the unflinching honesty of your feelings difficult to handle, even if those feelings are expressed with gentleness and compassion, the sacred warrior honors the task of being more faithful to love than to anything else. This includes the fear of loss. Actually, it includes the fear of anything at all. This oracle brings guidance to honor even the smallest steps in your path of the sacred warrior. They are no less important than the more noticeable dramatic actions on the path. One single misstep can begin a landslide of great devastation. Being vigilant with what is meaningful and what is truthful, even in the smallest and seemingly most insignificant ways, strengthens the sacred warrior and prevents darkness from gaining a stronghold from the inside. That darkness will be intelligent and sneaky. It will tell you that it doesn't matter, that this one time you can forget what you promised, that you are just one person and that you can't make a difference anyway. That darkness will lure you into sleepy ambivalence and dull your light if you allow it to. The sacred warrior within will fight with love and honor to be true to what has meaning, and never allow it to be cast aside, even if it seems easier in the moment. The sacred warrior finds joy and humor in life to prevent the seriousness of the task from stifling the heart that just wants to live and be free. That joy brings strength to the warrior and an expanded, relaxed awareness that can sense the presence of fear, whether it is masked as anger, hate, or doubt, and immediately respond to it with fierce compassion. The sacred warrior will not allow fear to gain a stronghold within the heart. This oracle has special guidance for you. You are being asked to stay strong and stand your ground. This might be a big emotional journey that feels like the fight of your life. It may be in a matter that does not seem to hold much importance. Perhaps, for example, you are contemplating an idea that you feel could be something, but those around you declare it nothing, nothing much, too impractical, too little, or too much. However, what is happening or soon will be happening is worthwhile. So hold tight. Ask for help through the healing process below. Stay true to the sacred warrior of love that you are and defend to the end all that is worthwhile. This oracle card gains even more significance for you if you have also drawn the oracle of new birth, guarded vigilantly, in your reading. If you intuitively feel guided to read the message for that card, do so after you complete the healing process below. Your interests are important. Your interests are your spark. It's your stuff. It's your thing. So hang on a second. There's a little bit of noise, so I'm going to close the door here. Sorry. We're traveling, so I have a little folks doing things. And I wanted to close the door so that we had some quiet space before we do our healing process in this. So yeah, defend to the end your worthwhile, your things that are worthwhile. All right. So let's do the healing process. Feet on the ground. Deep breath. In and out. With noise, without noise, however you feel. Feeling Mother Earth coming up through your feet, opening your crown to have the universal knowledge come in from atop, and loving the energy that's mixing between the two within you. That is what being human is about, is connecting the two. We are the conduit. So deep breath. Closing your eyes, put your hand on your heart and say, I call upon the sacred warriors of unconditional love. I ask for your support, protection, assistance, and intervention on my behalf through unconditional love, that what is truly worthwhile for the light and life of the heart be protected and preserved within me and in the world, for the greater good, through my own free will. So be it. Repeat this up to 3 times if you wish. This can be said once or twice daily during times when you feel that you are fighting to be heard, fighting to salvage your creative ideas from the critical voices of others, or fighting for your right to simply be yourself and live your truth in the world. You can also use it for any other purpose that feels worthwhile to your heart. These declarations have power. Use that power freely and with great joy. Words are spells, and when we state them, the universe goes, okay. And when we accept them from others, we say okay to that. And when we're young, we don't know that we can say no. Because generally when we do, we get reprimanded for it. Go to bed. No. Yes, you will go to bed. I will make you go to bed. Right? Eat all your food. But I don't like broccoli. Eat your food. Or Brussels sprouts or whatever it is. Right? We have been conditioned to accept others' authority. Because if we didn't, our survival was at stake. Because we didn't know how to survive as we're growing up, as we're babies. We need that authority. And that authority has been twisted over the millennia. And we've forgotten to allow the authentic. Keeping things safe, keeping things within the boundaries that, safety protocols, but we've forgotten to allow the authentic. As parents, we think, there are parents out there that want to live through you, right? You have those parents, right? The parents that want to live through you. So you're going to do what I like because I never got the chance to, kind of thing. There are parents who put certain societal expectations on you. You must be a doctor or a lawyer. That's just what this family does. We are all doctors and lawyers, right? But if you're an artist, that's a hard road to toe. Because you just want to color and paint. Oh, you don't want to be an artist. They make no money. Baloney. Baloney. There are plenty of artists out there that are not starving. That is a myth, and you do not have to do that. plenty of artists in all the different genres of art. Think of all the musicians you know, the famous musicians you know. Think of all the famous actors you know, the painters that are making money. It's okay. It's okay to make money with your art. That's what did it say in here that uh, something about, yeah, it's too impractical. Those around you declaring, right? They're stating it's too much. It's too impractical. It doesn't mean anything. Well, if it means something to you, then it means something. And so we hear these voices as we grow up saying, no, 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 you can't do that. That's not allowed. You're that person. These people can't, you're part of this group and they can't do this thing. They're not allowed. Baloney, baloney, go do it. Go do it. If you have the impetus, if you have the idea, if you have the inclination, if you have the desire, it's there for you because that's part of the spark that you got when you were born. The universe said, this is what you're going to bring to the world. These are the experiences you're going to have, and you're going to bring this wonderful light. And so you start shining it as a child. And then family, friends, society, school teachers, whoever else starts putting all the stuff on you. And you start thinking, oh, I can't do that. I'm too much. I can't shine that bright. Baloney. Shine that bright. Shine brighter than those that came before you. Clear off the stuff. Defend to the end the worthwhile. You are worthwhile. Your interests are worthwhile. Your projects are worthwhile. Defend them. It's you. So with that, namaste. And if you've been enjoying these morning musings, please hit the like and subscribe button. And there's a little bell somewhere around that will notify you when I go live or have new content out on my channel. And I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching, listening, even if it's on the replay and not the live. That's totally cool. I would like to hear your comments below. How is your big dream going? How is that going? What is your big dream? And big for you, not big for what everybody else thinks, right? What's that thing that you would like to go for in your life to make it a little more authentic, to make it a little more aligned to who you are and what you want to do in this world and what you want to be in this world and bring to this world? I would love to hear that in the comments below. So with that, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.